Hey everyone, welcome to Now Jersey's Cooking. I'm Larry Kane from Now Jersey. On Now Jersey's Cooking, we stop in on some of our favorite chefs in the state of New Jersey, and we ask them to make us 3 dishes. These dishes don't have to be from the menu, they just have to be amazing. We want these dishes to be available for you, the viewer, the month of the episode. So what we're doing now is we're shooting September 2015. So the dishes that you see on this show today will be available Sunday through Thursday of September 2015 at the Blue Morel restaurant, Morristown, New Jersey, in the Westin Governor Morris Inn. So I'm here with Chef Bobby. Chef Bobby, we got some amazing dishes you're creating today. I saw the menu you put together and I'm so excited. I couldn't have picked out better dishes myself. Why don't you start out by telling me a little bit about those mussels, the Cape May mussels.
So the Cape May mussels, we're getting them from South Jersey in Cape May.
How are they made?
We simply start off the dish in a saute pan, just a little bit of olive oil, and then we saute a little bit of fennel, a little bit of shallots, garlic confit, a little bit of oven-dried tomatoes. The
tomatoes, are they coming from Jersey?
We are using Jersey tomatoes. It does enhance the dish really, really nicely. And then we put the mussels in, and we just kind of stew them a little bit. You know, let them saute, let them release its juices. And then we deglaze it with a little bit of white wine, and we'll put a little bit of butter with a little bit of stock, and let that simmer until the mussels start to open. Again, just releasing its juices. And right before that we serve it in the bowl, we finish off with some zucchini squash blossoms, which are in season. And then that's it. We garnish the dish with some homemade croutons. And that's pretty much it. A little bit of chopped parsley, and then you're off to go.
Dish number 2 is the diver scallops you get from Barnegat Light.
Yes, so the diver sea scallops from Barnegat Light, lovely, juicy, succulent scallops. It's actually one of my favorite dishes on the menu.
You know, up until a few years ago, I didn't know that like the most delicious scallop in the world comes from off the coast of New Jersey. I mean, have you come across a better scallop than the Barnegat Light scallops?
You know, honestly, I haven't. I grew up in Long Island, and long story short, New Jersey it just has a plethora of just great agriculture, seafood. We're obviously known for our tomatoes, but you know, like you said, the scallops is probably the best scallops I've ever eaten in my life.
How are they made?
We start off in the saute pan, just a little bit of olive oil, high heat, and then we sear off the scallops until we just get that beautiful caramelization. Once we get that beautiful caramelization, we'll flip it over, and then we'll just kind of baste that with a little bit of butter and thyme just to kind of get everything going. While the scallops are cooking, we take the plate, we put a little bit of an artichoke puree, which has a little bit of subtle tannins and acidity. We'll put that on a plate, and then we'll put the scallops right on top. Typically in the summertime, we love to use the scallops with citrus, so we just finish off the dish with some lemon segments, so that as you're eating the dish, you just get a couple little bites of that. And again, it's just a little bit of freshness while you're eating that the scallop dish. But it is also garnished with pureed figs, which we call kind of like a fig marmalade or fig marmelato. That goes on the plate as well. Also, we tempura fry white peaches that are wrapped in bacon. So that kind of like that traditional dish of scallops and bacon, we'll take the sweetness of the white peaches, we'll wrap it up in bacon, and then as you're eating the whole entire dishes, you're gonna get subtle hints of the nice tannins from the artichoke puree, the sweetness from the scallops, a little bit of citrus from the lemon segments, and then the sweetness from the white peaches.
Okay, Bobby, 2 great dishes down. I'm telling you, you couldn't have picked a more perfect third dish for me. This is like, it's like you read my mind when you made this menu. But okay, duck. Tell me about the duck dish.
So long story short, what we did with the duck was kind of twisted from a duck à l'orange with some Asian dynamics to it, so to speak. On the bottom of the plate, we start off with a apricot gastrique, and a gastrique is something that's basically just sweet and sour. So duck being very, very fatty, it's nice to have an accompaniment or accoutrement, something to it that's a little bit of acidity, a little bit of acid and citrus, just to kind of cut through the duck fat. But we start off the dish by rendering off the duck, skin side down, to make sure that is absolutely crispy. That's probably the best part of the duck, is that when you eat it, you just have to make sure that that skin is just absolutely crispy. We'll bring that up to temperature, however you like it. Typically, we ask our servers to suggest medium rare. The duck stays nice and succulent. In a saute pan, we'll saute a little bit of honjimiji mushrooms, which are called beach.
What is that?
Honjimiji mushrooms, which are like we call them beechwood mushrooms.
Where do you get those? So that's not a New Jersey thing.
That's not a New Jersey.
You got to bring that one in.
Well, yeah, it's not a New Jersey thing, but it's a nice mushroom that you typically don't see in a lot of restaurants. But we'll fold in some greens, some nice shallots, and then we'll slice the duck at that medium rare temperature. We'll fan it out very, very nicely. And then the Asian twist that we put on it is that we garnish the dishes with a couple things. Rambutan. Rambutan is very similar to like eating a lychee. Very sweet. Has some nice acid to it also to cut through the fattiness of the duck. And then we also like to put a little bit of spice. So we've taken Fresno chilies and we'll just kind of steep them in a little bit of vinegar and sugar just to kind of get that sweet and sour tones to it. So as you're eating the dish, you're going to have that first tone of fattiness and just elegant of the duck. Then you'll swipe a little bit of that apricot gastrique. We'll have a little bit again of some citrus. And then followed by some heat of the Fresno chilies and a little bit again sweetness from the rambutan. But altogether, it's a phenomenal dish.
So everyone, thank you for watching. What we have here is 3 amazing dishes. You know what I think Bobby and his team do best is celebrate ingredients. These ingredients are from New Jersey and around the world, brought together on one plate to make something really special. Thank you so much for cooking for us today, Bobby.
Very much.
These dishes going to be available for our viewers on the Inside Track.
Absolutely. Through the month of September, Sunday through Thursday, we will have these phenomenal dishes. We're waiting for you.
Thanks so much. You saw it here. Dishes available Sunday through Thursday this month. Blue Morel, Morristown, inside the Westin, Governor Morrison.